All right, EEE203 practice midterm. Problem number 8, we're going to do part A in this video. So what are the Fourier series coefficients of the periodic signal x of n is equal to the sine of 2 pi divided by 6 times n plus pi over 4 with a period of n equals 6. And up here, I just rewrote the stuff from the handout Dr. Wayne provided. So x of n can be represented as a sum a bunch of complex exponentials with coefficients ak, and ak is given by this formula here. But we can take x of n, and that's equal to sine 2 pi over 6 times n plus pi over 4. And we can apply Euler's formula, and we get that x of n is equal to, we don't really need that, I guess, 1 over j times 2, and that's going to be equal to e to the j, and now we write in this whole quantity here. We get 2 pi over 6 times n plus pi over 4, and that's minus e to the negative j, 2 pi over 6 to the n plus pi over 4. And with a little bit of algebra, we can simplify, so we get 1 over j times 2 times the quantity e to the j, 2 pi over 6 times n times e to the j pi over 4. All I did here was distribute this j in right here and right here, and then separate the exponents using the multiplication. And that's minus e to the negative j, 2 pi over 6 times n times e to the j e to the negative j pi over 4. And we could rewrite this again, just going from the most negative exponential to the most positive exponential. We get 1 over j times 2, and that is e to the j pi over 4 times this should be a negative sign right there, times e to the negative j 2 pi over 6 times n. And these are both minuses, I guess. And then plus e to the j pi over 4, e to the j 2 pi over 6 times n. Now our fundamental period is n equals 6, and that's equal to 2 pi over omega naught. So our fundamental frequency is going to be equal to 2 pi over 6. And we have a 2 pi over 6 right here, and we have a 2 pi over 6 right here. So this is k equals negative 1, and then this is k equals 1. Or our Fourier coefficients are a of k equals, or a of negative 1 is going to be, and we just use this right here. It's negative e to the negative j pi over 4 divided by j times 2. A of 1 is going to be equal to this right here, multiplied by what's up front right here. And that's e to the j pi over 4 over j times 2. And ak equals 0 otherwise. And you could simplify these. You could simplify this and this, so that way, I mean, you could put it all in rectangular coordinates or in polar form, but this is an acceptable answer right there. So, and I'll be back with part B shortly.